Picture this. Your alarm goes off, but instead of groaning at the thought of another day trapped in a cubicle, you smile. You get dressed, not in a stuffy suit, but in comfortable outdoor gear. Your commute, a serene walk through the dappled sunlight and the swaying trees. Your office, the great outdoors. Your job, helping stressed out city dwellers rediscover their connection to nature. It sounds too good to be true, doesn't it? Like something out of a daydream you'd have while staring out of your office window. But for a growing number of people around the world, this isn't a fantasy. It's their daily reality. Welcome to the world of certified forest therapy guides, a profession that's turning the simple act of being in nature into a powerful tool for health and wellness. At the heart of this movement is an organization you might not have heard of, but one that's changing the way we think about nature, health, and even what it means to have a career. Enter the Association of Nature and Forest Therapy Guides and Programs, or ANFT. Founded in 2012, this pioneering organization is doing something remarkable. They're taking the age-old practice of forest bathing and transforming it into a legitimate, science-based profession. In this video, we're going to explore how ANFT is bridging the gap between our innate need for nature and the demands of our modern urban lives. We'll dive into their innovative training programs, unpack the science behind their methods, and meet some of the guides who are leading this green revolution. From the forests of Japan to the boardrooms of Silicon Valley, from stressed-out executives to health-conscious millennials, the ripple effects of ANFT's work are beginning to be felt around the globe. And as we grapple with the rising rates of stress, anxiety, and disconnection in our digital age, their mission has never been more crucial. So whether you're a nature enthusiast, a wellness professional, or just someone curious about alternative approaches to health and to careers, you should stick around. We're about to embark on a journey that might just change the way you see the forest and your place within it. This is the story of how ANFT is turning nature into a career, and in the process, helping us all find our way back to the forest. Full disclosure here, I am currently on the path of becoming a certified forest therapy guide with ANFT. And that's why I'm so excited to share this video with you today. Our story begins in 2012 in the sun-dappled forests of California. Amos Clifford, a psychotherapist with over 40 years of experience in wilderness therapy, meditation, and healing, had a vision. He saw a world where the healing power of nature could be harnessed in a structured and professional way. And so, the Association of Nature and Forest Therapy Guides and Programs was born. But Clifford's vision didn't emerge in just a vacuum. It was a response to a growing global phenomenon. The concept of forest bathing, or Shinrin Yoku, had been gaining traction since its introduction in Japan in the 1980s. People around the world were rediscovering the profound benefits of immersing themselves in nature. But as interest grew, so did the need for guidance and standardization. You see, forest therapy isn't just about taking a walk in the woods. It's a practice that requires knowledge, skill, and a deep understanding of both human psychology and natural ecosystems. Clifford recognized that for forest therapy to truly flourish, it needed structure, standards, and professionally trained guides. This was the first crucial mission of ANFT, to create a standardized, scientifically grounded approach to forest therapy. They thought to bridge the gap between the intuitive benefits people were experiencing in nature and the rigorous demands of modern healthcare and wellness industries. But ANFT's vision went beyond mere standardization. Clifford and his team set out to create a unique blend of science, mindfulness, and deep nature connection. They drew from the diverse well of knowledge, the latest research in environmental psychology, ancient mindfulness practices, and traditional ecological knowledge from cultures around the world. The result was a holistic approach that honored both the scientific and the spiritual aspects of our relationship with nature. ANFT's methodology wasn't just about the physiological benefits of being in nature, though those are certainly important. It was about fostering a profound reconnection between humans and the more than human world. This mission resonated deeply with many. In a world increasingly dominated by technology and urban living, ANFT offered a way back to our roots, a path to rediscovering our place in the natural order. They weren't just training guides, they were cultivating a new generation of nature interpreters, individuals who could bridge the gap between our modern lives and the ancient healing rhythms of the forest. As word spread about ANFT's work, interest exploded. From healthcare professionals looking for alternative therapies to outdoor enthusiasts seeking to deepen their connection with nature. People from all walks of life were drawn to ANFT's vision. In just a few short years, what began as one man's dream in the California woods had grown into a global movement. ANFT was laying the groundwork for a new profession, one that would bring the healing power of nature to a world that desperately needed it. But this was just the beginning. As we'll see, ANFT's influence would soon spread far beyond the forests of California, transforming the lives and landscapes around the world. Hey, have you ever experienced a guided nature walk or a forest therapy session? Share your comments and experiences down below. At the heart of ANFT's mission is its rigorous training program, for which I am currently neck deep. This isn't just a weekend course or an online certificate you can rush through. Becoming a certified forest therapy guide is a journey that requires dedication, deep learning, and personal and professional transformation. The certification process is two main parts. It typically spans about 6 months to 2 years. And part 1 is an intensive week-long immersion in nature. During this time, trainees don't just learn about forest therapy, they live it. They experience firsthand the practices that they'll later guide others through, fostering a deep personal connection with the natural world. What's really cool is these immersions happen all over the world. But that's just the beginning. Also included with this program, trainees embark on a 6-month practicum. This involves extensive reading, regular group discussions, and perhaps most importantly, leading practice walks in their local communities. It's a hand-on, experiential approach that ensures guides don't just understand forest therapy from an intellectual perspective, but they fully embody it. Central to ANFT's training is a philosophy they call the way of the guide. This isn't just about leading nature walks. It's a comprehensive approach to facilitating profound nature connection experiences. Guides learn to create a container of safety and trust, to speak the language of invitation rather than instruction, and to attune themselves to the rhythms and the messages of the forest. Key elements of this approach include the sit spot practice, where participants find a spot in nature and sit quietly and observe. The Council of All Beings, which is an imaginative exercise where participants speak from the perspective of other than human life forms. These practices are designed to dissolve the perceived boundary between human and nature, fostering a sense of interconnectedness and belonging in the natural world. But ANFT's approach isn't just based on philosophy or tradition. A crucial aspect of their methodology is the integration of cutting-edge scientific research. Trainees study the work of researchers like Dr. King Lee, learning about the physiological effects of cytanocytes, those organic compounds emitted by trees, the impact of nature exposure on stress hormones, and even on immune function. This scientific grounding serves multiple purposes. It provides guides with a solid foundation for explaining the benefits of forest therapy to skeptical clients or healthcare professionals. It also informs the design of their guided experiences, allowing them to maximize the health benefits of time in nature. ANFT maintains partnerships with researchers around the world, continuously updating their curriculum as new findings emerge. This commitment to science helps position forest therapy as a legitimate, evidence-based practice in the world of healthcare and wellness. Perhaps most importantly, ANFT's training emphasizes the role of the guide as a partner with the forest itself. Guides are taught to step back and allow the forest to be the true therapist. They learn to create experiences that facilitate direct connection between participants and nature, rather than simply lecturing about the environment. This combination of rigorous training, philosophical depth, and scientific grounding sets ANFT's certified guides apart. They're not just naturalists or tour guides, but skilled facilitators of transformative nature experiences. They're trained to work with diverse populations, from stressed out executives to individuals with PTSD, adapting their approach to meet the unique needs of each group or individual. As we'll see in our next section, the comprehensive approach that has allowed ANFT and its guides to make a significant impact, bringing the healing power of nature to people and organizations around the world. Now, if you're finding this exploration of professional forest therapy intriguing, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more in-depth dives into nature-based wellness. From its roots in California, ANFT has grown into a truly global organization with a reach that spans continents and cultures. Today, you can find ANFT certified forest therapy guides leading walks in the redwood forests in California, the ancient woodlands of Europe, and the tropical jungles of Costa Rica. Hey, and even in the urban parks of major cities worldwide. This global spread isn't just about the numbers, though. It's about the impact. See, in Japan, where the concept of forest bathing originated, ANFT-trained guides are helping to revitalize rural economies by attracting wellness tourists to forested areas. In urban centers like New York and London, guides are helping stressed city dwellers find moments of peace and connection in pocket parks and botanical gardens. But perhaps the most significant impact of ANFT has been in the realm of healthcare and corporate wellness. As scientific evidence for the health benefits of nature exposure has grown, so too has interest from medical professionals and from business leaders. In some countries, doctors are beginning to prescribe forest therapy alongside traditional treatments for conditions like high blood pressure, anxiety, and depression. ANFT-trained guides are increasingly collaborating with hospitals and mental health facilities, offering forest therapy as a complementary treatment for patients dealing with a range of health issues. The corporate world, too, has taken notice. Companies like Patagonia, REI, and even tech giants like Microsoft have begun to incorporate forest therapy into their employee wellness programs. ANFT guides are leading executives on forest retreats, helping to reduce stress, boost creativity, and improve team dynamics. These collaborations are positioning forest therapy as a key tool in addressing some of our most pressing modern health challenges. In an era of rising stress levels, increasing rates of anxiety and depression, and the growing concern about health impacts of our digital lifestyles, forest therapy offers a simple yet powerful intervention. Now, looking to the future, the potential for growth and impact is immense. As awareness of the health benefits of nature exposure continues to grow, we're likely to see forest therapy becoming increasingly mainstream. It could become a standard practice of healthcare practices, prescribed alongside diet and exercise as a preventative measure against stress-related illnesses. In the realm of education, there's a growing interest in incorporating forest therapy principles into school curricula, helping children develop a connection with nature from an early age. This could have profound implications for both individual health and environmental conservation efforts. Urban planning, too, could be transformed by the principles of forest therapy. We might see more cities incorporating healing forests and nature trails into their designs, recognizing these as essential infrastructure for public health. However, as forest therapy grows in popularity, ANFT faces some important challenges. How can this practice remain true to its roots while adapting to diverse cultures and contexts around the world? How can it scale up to meet the growing demand without compromising on the quality of training or the depth of experience? As climate change threatens the forests worldwide, ANFT and its guides are increasingly taking on a role as advocates for conservation. They're not just facilitating experiences in nature, but helping to foster a deeper environmental consciousness among their clients. In this way, ANFT's impact extends beyond individual health to the health of our planet as a whole. By helping people rediscover their connection to nature, ANFT-trained guides are nurturing a generation of individuals who not only reap the health benefits of time in nature, but who are motivated to protect and preserve our natural world. As we look to the future, it's clear that the work of ANFT and its guides will play a crucial role in shaping our relationship with nature, our approach to health and wellness, and perhaps even understanding of what it means to be human in an increasingly urbanized and digitized world. As we've ventured through the world of the Association of Nature and forest therapy guides and programs, we've witnessed the remarkable transformation of an ancient practice into a modern profession. What began as a visionary idea in the forests of California has blossomed into a global movement, touching the lives of people across continents and cultures. ANFT has done more than just create a new career path, though. They've pioneered a new way of thinking about health, wellness, and our relationship with the natural world. By blending scientific rigor with mindfulness practices and deep ecological wisdom, they've created a unique approach that sparks our modern needs while honoring our ancient connection. In a world where stress, anxiety, and disconnection have become, all too common, ANFT's trained guides stand as bridges between our urban lives and the healing power of nature. They're not just leading walks in the woods. They're facilitating profound experiences of reconnection with nature, with others, and most importantly, with ourselves. The impact of this work ripples far beyond the individuals that we guide. As more people experience the benefits of forest therapy, we're seeing a shift in how society values nature. Forests are no longer seen as just resources to be exploited or scenery to be admired from afar. They're recognized as essential partners in our health and our well-being. This shift couldn't come at a more crucial time, as we face unprecedented global challenges. From climate change to mental health crises, the work of ANFT and its guides offers a path forward. It reminds us that the solutions to many of our modern ailments might not lie in more technology or more medication, but in a return to our roots, in a renewed connection with the natural world. But perhaps the most powerful aspect of ANFT's work is in the ripple effect it creates. Each person who experiences forest therapy doesn't just benefit individually. They become an ambassador for nature. They bring a little bit of the forest back into their homes, into their workplaces, into their communities. And in this way, the healing effect of forest therapy extends far beyond the guided walks themselves. And as we look to the future, the potential of forest therapy seems boundless. From healthcare to education, from urban planning to environmental conservation. The principles pioneered by ANFT have the power to reshape so many aspects of society. So to wrap this up, ANFT has not just created a new profession. They've sparked a movement that recognizes that the forest is not just a place to visit, but as an essential partner in our health and well-being. A movement that sees nature not as separate from us, but as an integral part of who we are. And as we face the challenges of our modern urban world, ANFT trained guides are leading us back to a profound truth, that our well-being is inextricably linked to the well-being of the natural world. And in guiding us back to nature, they're helping us find our way back to ourselves. So the next time you feel overwhelmed by the pace of modern life, remember, there's a guide trained by ANFT ready to lead you in the forest. And in that forest, you might just rediscover a part of yourself you didn't know you were missing. Now, if you're curious about becoming a forest therapy guide or experiencing a session for yourself, check out the resources and information I've linked below. Don't forget, as well, to share this video with someone who might benefit from a guided forest bathing experience. And of course, if you would like to venture into the forest yourself, why not try it with our ReWild forest meditations? You can try your own absolutely free. You can check those links down in the description as well. Until I see you again, my friends, remember, I love you. I'll see you in the forest.